Hello children, welcome back to English Corner. See beautiful flowers blinking with different colors. Today our session is also going to be very different. It is a grammar part. I hope you all like this session. Shall we move into the topic? It is renown. Last grammar session we saw about nouns, isn't it? Now we are going to learn pronouns, right? So wherever necessary, you just take notes. Baby, what is a pronoun actually? In your own words, you can express what a pronoun is, right? A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun, that takes the place of a noun. So example words, so many examples we can say. Few examples are I, me, he, she, herself, you, it, they, that, each, few, many, who, whoever, whose, someone's, everybody. So many are there, right? So one example sentence. Joe saw Jill and he waved at her. Waved, saying hi. Okay, waved at her. The pronouns he and her take the place of Joe and Jill. Right? So now what is a pronoun here? He and her. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Right? So it replaces a noun. One time I said Joe. Again and again it is not necessary to specify the name. So we will say that as he or she, right? Okay dear, we will go to the next slide, right? Now what are the uses of a pronoun, Kana? What are the uses of a pronoun? It indicates position. It points out to people or object. It will ask questions. It is used to ask questions. It is used to specify indefinite nouns. It reflects back the action on the subject, right? So these are some of the uses why we have to learn pronoun. While we are asking question, what are the question words? Right? Exactly what? How? How much? How many? So good. Very good. So everybody know to ask question. Everybody know to point out people. Everybody knows to point out objects. So in all those places, we are using pronouns. Without knowing that it is a pronoun, we are using it all these days. Now you are going to enhance yourself, right? Now, how many types of pronouns are there? See here, some I discussed here, right? The types of pronouns are personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, possessive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, relative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and intensive pronouns. All these are the types of pronouns that we are going to see one by one. Okay, maybe in 2-3 sessions we will see all these. First comes, again I am saying you the types of pronouns. Personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronoun, possessive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, relative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and intensive pronoun. Intensive pronouns, otherwise called as emphatic pronouns, that we will see later. First is personal pronoun, right? What are personal pronouns? Personal pronouns. So when I say person, human being, how you will represent yourself? I, then you, he, she, it, we, they, all these more often, okay, they replaces noun representing people. So when most people think of pronouns, it is a personal pronoun. Usually, it has to spring to your mind that it is a personal pronoun when you are talking about people. Is it clear, children? When you are talking about people, it has to come into your mind that it is personal pronoun. Example, we can't all be heroes because somebody has to sit on the curb and clap as they go by. So we, they, all these represent people. We can't all be heroes because somebody has to sit on the curb and clap as they go by. This is just a wordings. So we and they represent pronoun, personal pronoun. I bought some batteries, but they weren't included. I is a pronoun, they is a pronoun here. Just make it underline this, or you can highlight it, right? So these quotations, the idea that batteries are never included when power or powered items are bought, all these are examples. Okay, I bought some batteries. This means what? Power or powered items are bought. Right? Personal pronouns, again I'm making it clear. Personal pronouns are the pronouns which are replaced by the nouns representing people. Right? When you are representing people, it has to come in mind that it is a personal pronoun. Example, I, you, he, she, it, we, they, and who also they said. But don't write who. Here we'll stop with I, you, he, she, it, we, they, all that. Right? Next. Again, when we are seeing in depth about personal pronouns, the short words used to represent people are things. The personal pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. They are primarily used to avoid repetition. Very good. So to avoid repetition, this is an important point to be discussed about pronoun. To avoid repetition. Look at the example here. David's kitten named Mira. Mira looks cute, but he thinks she's evil. Mira looks cute, but he thinks she is evil. The personal pronoun he and she avoid the need to repeat David and kitten. So the issue with personal pronoun is that they change depending on how they are used. Okay? Right? Personal pronouns, is it clear? Right. Personal pronouns represent people most of the times, represent people only. When it comes to personification, what is personification, dear? When we are thinking the objects as humans. For example, if I am considering moon as a human being, moon walks, right? Or moon sees us. If I am saying like that, moon, he sees me. He here represent moon. So when I am considering the non-living object as living things, then the place of personification comes. There we will use for things. Okay, not in any other places. Personal pronouns represent people, sometimes on things where it is used, when it is used as a personified object. Now, subjective, objective pronoun, so possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun. So, all these four pronouns, singular, plural, separately it is given in a tabular column. We'll see one by one. Subject. You know what is a subject and object in a sentence, right? Right? Subject. What is a subject? The sentence. In a sentence. What is a subject? Very good. Come again. Fantastic, dear. The subject deals with the sentence. That means about whom we are talking. About whom we are talking. I, you, he, she, it. When it comes to plural form, we, you, they. Can you point out you here in plural also as well as in singular also, right? So, plural as well as singular represents you. You is represented both in singular and plural pronouns, right? This is about subjective pronoun. Objective pronoun. Me, you, him, her, it, us, him, her, it, till it is singular. Me, you, him, her, it. It is considered a singular objective pronoun. When it comes to plural objective pronoun, us, you, them. All these are examples. So possessive represent ownership, possession, ownership. This is my box. This is my doll. So when you represent possession, it is called possessive pronoun. My, mine, your, yours, his, her, hers, its, and here in this place nothing will be used, only its. Okay, all these comes under singular possessive pronoun. Plural possessive pronoun are, ours, your, yours, their, theirs. Now reflexive. For singular, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. When it comes to plural form, ourself, yourself, themselves. Can you able to see here self and here selves? VES. So whenever you find the word with VES, it represents plural form. Understood? Plural form of reflexive pronoun. Right? Next slide. So this is basically about first person, second person, third person. First person singular, first person plural, second person singular and second person plural, third person singular and plural. All these are discussed here. See, this is very, very important for a student to understand the basics of a grammar. If it is not clear, then there is no use in going into the next slide at all. This slide is very, very important. This shows the personal pronouns. Okay. In persons, right? First person, second person, third person. Singular separately, plural separately. Subjective case, objective case, possessive determiner, possessive pronoun, and reflexive pronoun. As we saw earlier, the same only, but here we segregated it. You can see the previous slide also, the same, right? We segregated as which is first person. Here we didn't say that it is first person, second person and third person, but we represented in colors, right? Here also you can write the same. Both the tabular column represent same. Only thing is singular and plural, right? So here itself you can write blue color in front of your first person, singular, second person, third person, like that you can specify it for your reference. Here first person, second person, third person. That is also good, right? No need to write two tabular columns at a stretch. One is enough. Right, dear? Is it clear? So, first person singular, I. Right? Second person singular, you. Third person singular is he, she, it. Yes, dear, we'll continue in the next session.